Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we'll be discussing about the top 5 countries you should visit or consider visiting in Africa in 2025. As you can see, this video might vary depending on your preference, and if you're someone who loves traveling for tourism or exploring different places, then you should watch this video to the end. And please don't forget to like, share and also subscribe. And I will also give you best insights according to the country and some things you might as well benefit from these countries. I'll be giving a top 5 list. Mind you, this top 5 list doesn't mean the number 1 is the best, neither is the number 5 the worst. So it's just accordingly to put us in a good order. So now back to the video. As you can see, Africa is a very big continent with over 50 countries in Africa, and I'll be listing these countries according to the research I made. And also I'm an African, and as you can see, I've moved around and I also have some knowledge concerning my continent. So if you're someone who live in Asia, Europe, America, or any other part of the world, and you're considering coming to Africa maybe to have fun, relax and explore, then this video is definitely for you. So moving on to the 5th spot according to the numbers. On number 5th we have Kenya. Kenya is a very beautiful country with a lot of tourist spots. The wildlife is crazy and a lot of things to explore in Kenya and also enjoy. If you're looking for tourism kind of place, maybe you want to explore, have fun, read, relax, and also go for the wildlife viewing, zoo, and let's just say Kenya is basically all about tourism. Because if you want to enjoy Kenya, if you're someone who loves animals, geography and other things, then Kenya should be your number 1 go-to in Africa because of the cool environment and amazing species of animals. You definitely find them all in Kenya. And that's it for Kenya on the number 5th spot. And moving on to the 4th spot, we have South Africa. For example, if you're coming from a place like Europe, America, South Africa may be good for you because South Africa is a nation with both black and white living together as a nation. We all know the story of South Africa, how the white and the black has been living for a very long time. Even though they are having some little misunderstanding, it's normal, and they are already coming together as one for a very long time now. And we also appreciate the effort of their past presidents, Nelson Mandela, and also the current citizens who's trying to make things peaceful for the nation. South Africa is a very peaceful place in case you want to explore, live a good life, have an amazing time, and also some memories you will never forget in your life. South Africa is a beautiful place, starting from the beach life, the luxurious homes, the massive cities like Cape Town, Johannesburg, and many other places. Though South Africa has high rates of crime, and also if you're going to South Africa, it must not be for you to go look for a job. This, I'm not trying to like spoil any country or make any country better. I'm just giving you the good, the bad, and also overall stats of every country. So if you're going to South Africa for tourism, a kind of a bit, but not really so nice for tourism, as you know. But if you're going for South Africa for vacation, relaxation, or pleasure, leisure, and any other thing, then I would say thumbs up. But if you're going to South Africa to look for a job, maybe you want to relocate, then you should have a second thought concerning it. But if aside from job and other tourism things, you're going to South Africa, then it's a yes. Because South Africa is a place where you could go relax, have fun, the party, the nightlife, everything is top notch over there. I myself, I also dream of going to South Africa someday to relax, have fun, and also party. Yeah. So that's it for South Africa on the 4th spot. Yeah, pardon me. And now moving on to the 3rd spot, we have Nigeria. Nigeria is a country mostly black, though there are whites and Asians in Nigeria, but Nigeria is a black country, and actually, like, they proved themselves to be the giant of Africa. Nigeria isn't necessarily the giant of Africa in terms of anything. Yeah, I'm saying it because in terms of construction, development, Nigeria isn't the best in Africa. First of all, you need to call the countries like South Africa, Egypt, Morocco, before coming to Nigeria. Though Nigeria has the highest population, so if you're someone who wants to come to Nigeria, it should not be for tourism. Nigeria tourism or tourist sightseeing is very low. So there's nothing so crazy about coming to Nigeria for tourism. But if you want to live life to the fullest, have fun, party, club, make friends, make money, do business, and many other things, just come to Nigeria. If you're someone who loves geography, or let's just say you love the natural wildlife or many things, Nigeria really does not have lots of animals or species of a lot of zoos are not really working here. So if you're coming to Nigeria, definitely it should not be for tourism. It should not be for sightseeing. Yeah, Nigeria has a lot of nice sights you could see, but trust me, when you come to Nigeria, you're definitely changing your mind, because especially if you live in places like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Benin, Edo. These are like some of the states, Owerri as well. These are some of the states in Nigeria where the nightlife feels like broad daylight, and that's it. The party is so hard over here, and people really enjoy partying and clubbing in Nigeria. So if you're coming to Nigeria, it should definitely be for business, entertainment, relaxation, flexing, clubbing, balling, money making, mind, self-esteem, and also maybe to just explore. And that is it all for Nigeria. As you can see, Nigeria is a great nation, obviously. Moving on to the second spot, we have Egypt. Now you're looking at me like, why Egypt? Yeah, Egypt is on the second spot because Egypt is a place for tourism, and 99% of people who travel because of tourism, and the rest 1% travel for business, pleasure, and the rest. So Egypt are also growing their economy due to a lot of tourists visiting their nation, and this is actually working out very fine for them. As you can see, Egypt is top on the list in Africa as the best place you could ever visit for tourism. I myself, I really dream of going to Egypt, but there is a but going to Egypt. Egypt is not a Christian nation, so if you're not a Christian and you're going to Egypt, you might find it difficult to communicate due to the language barrier, because a lot of people don't speak English in Egypt, and it might be difficult for you to find your way, unlike Nigeria or South Africa, where English is almost 80% of the nation's dialects. They speak English a lot in these countries. But going to Egypt, they are Muslims, so Arabic is actually one of the popular language there, so you should have a little bit of idea, and you should get your Google translator so you could also communicate with locals. And for Egypt, traveling to Egypt, there are a lot of things you should know. Egypt basically don't like videoing of their nation, so if you're traveling to Egypt, you should be mindful of where you make videos, because you could get arrested for that. You could be taken to jail for taking pictures or videos of some places in Egypt. Egypt is not literally free for you to do anything. The government has a very strict hold on the country, and if you're traveling to Egypt, or maybe as a creator, like you want to travel to Egypt to create content concerning the pyramid, pharaoh, the mummies, and co, you might get to the airport and your camera will be seized from you, except your phones. And if you're not careful enough, you might also lose your phones at the airport. So you might just get to Egypt and all the items you can't wait to be hold, or rather be held at the airport, and you just go into the country with your handsets just to make calls and let your people, or your ATM card to be able to pay your bills. And that's not really what you want to do. So most people, you notice on YouTube, a lot of creators have complained about Egypt being very harsh to the tourists. It's not because they are very harsh, they just have a strict rule that tourists or tourist people don't really want to follow, because I'm going for tourism, I really want to take pictures and create memories. So what's now the essence of going to a country whereby when I make videos, I'm gonna get arrested? But still, there's always a way out, and that's getting legal signatures on the items you're taking into the country. For instance, if I'm going to Egypt with a DSLR camera or my phone camera, or I want to make a video, I'll definitely list it while applying for my visa that, oh, I'm coming as a tourist to create videos and content. So therefore, when I get to the airport, I don't get arrested, or my items don't get withheld at the airport till I'm done, then I have to gain them back while traveling. So if you make this proper research and also put it out there, when you're traveling, you're definitely going to enjoy your stay in whichever country it is you're going to. So Egypt is the second best African country you should travel. That is for tourism. But if you're going to Egypt for business and the rest, I might just advise you have a plan B rather, or a second thought about it, because Egypt is not really the best place for business, as the language is a barrier, and also communication, is the key to success and many more. So moving on to number one spot, we have no other country than Seychelles. Seychelles is a very small country in Africa, very beautiful, and it is surrounded by the sea. That's the Indian Ocean. So going to Seychelles, pardon me, is very, very nice, but it's actually difficult. If you're coming from other parts of Africa, to get to Seychelles is gonna be hard for you, because they actually have a ban on most African countries in coming into their country. They don't really give out their visa so easily, and that's gonna be very, very hard for you to get a visa. But if you're coming from a place like US, UK, Russia, a bigger countries with better passport evaluation, then you're definitely getting your visa instantly. And Seychelles has this rule of 90 days. So if you get to the country, you're not expected to stay more than 90 days with a tourist visa. And if you stay more than that, you're gonna get arrested and also taken back to your country that has been deported without anything. And Seychelles, why I'm saying Seychelles is the best country is because Seychelles is amazing. A lot of happy people living in the country. Most of the things in Seychelles are imported because they are surrounded by water. They don't really have enough land to farm and do other things. So everything they literally do or drink or eat on the island is imported from neighboring countries and far wide countries too. So that is it for the top 5 countries you should visit in Africa 2025. If you're someone who loves traveling a lot, then consider these nations. And why I made this list up, because these nations are very, very peaceful. There are no wars going on in these nations. Even though there are claims on the internet that these countries are not safe based on security reasons, trust me, these are countries that where you go to, you enjoy the place, you have fun, and you also relax. You feel safe. When you go to South Africa, you feel safe. Yeah, the news everywhere is that South Africa has a lot of bad security system, a lot of drug dealers and gangsters. It's all over the place. As long as you go there with good intention, you're gonna get good things. Coming to Nigeria, you hear stories like Boko Haram, armed robbery, this, that. Nigeria is a peaceful place. I've been in Nigeria for a very long time, all my life, definitely. And I've never experienced robbery, and I pray I don't. And as you can see, I'm still living good, peaceful, happy all the days of my life. And moving to Kenya, Kenya is a very peaceful place. There's no doubt about Kenya. Kenya is actually one of the most peaceful nations in the world and in Africa. And now Seychelles, they have a very low crime rate. You might keep your phone somewhere, come back and meet it in that place. So these are like countries where you should also visit and really, really enjoy your stay. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Bena. Tell me what you think according to this list. Did I miss any country, or is there a country that I'm supposed to add that I didn't actually add? This is a top 5 list, and if you want a top 10 list, kindly let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna do something about that. Please subscribe and also share this video. Let's get to more people. See you on the next one. For now, stay blessed.